There's fake news, and then there's really fake news. And that's the subject of today's Idea of the Day. There's a lot of talk these days about fake news. President Trump, boy, that's weird saying that. President Trump talks about it all the time. Fake news this, CNN, you guys are fake news, I don't talk to you. But the deeper problem is that we don't even know what fake news is. I mean, some people's fake news is other people's real news. So Facebook went out of their way of saying, well, do you know what? This fake news thing is starting to get out of hand. We're going to create an option for people to hit a button to report fake news so that if we get enough people voting for something to be fake news, it'll disappear from the news feed so we don't spread the fake news anymore. I don't think that's a good idea, because what's going to end up happening is, let's say you're biased on one side or another. You might end up finding so many people who hate some sort of story that is true, and they'll try to bury it by hitting fake news, fake news, fake news, fake news, fake news. We're not going to solve things that way. Maybe it's going to do a little bit, but here's something I find interesting. I think it should be said that there is some types of news that's fake, but it's really kind of got a little grain of truth, and it's the way it's reported, it's borderline, it's hard to figure out which is which. But then there's legitimate fake or parody news, like The Onion. I love The Onion. The Onion, if you've never visited their site, is one of the most clever comedy sites. I mean, it's literally a comedy site. It started out with a regular printed newspaper that every single story was not only fake, but it was hilariously fake. And so much so, it just, it resembled truth, but not, in just such a weird way. This isn't an endorsement for The Onion, but it really is amazing. That's what's called parody news, which is essentially fake, but it's meant to be fake. And here's the problem I have with Facebook's new fake news thing. What'll end up happening, someone will see a story from The Onion, and I've seen this I don't know how many times, but The Onion will do something that's just hysterical. I mean, absolutely hysterical. And it's clearly parody. And then what'll end up happening is, for some reason, people think it's real news. And then they put it in their news feed and see those Democrats are up to this, or the Republicans are up to that. I think it's funny because I know how absolutely hysterical The Onion is and how it's intentionally fake for comedic purposes. But it's going to get buried by this stupid fake news button. They need to have some way of identifying parody news, and maybe putting, the way they have advertisements in magazines that kind of look like that look like their contents, that have to write the word advertising on the top. So instead of just having something where people report it fake and then it goes away, they should be able to say to a site like The Onion, just here's this little disclaimer that says parody on the top. So it just says parody, so people know that it's meant to be fake, and they don't bury it, and then you don't destroy their line of their audience. It doesn't take away from their audience, because they'll still be spread and shared in there, but people will at least know, oh, this is a parody. This is meant to be funny. So it's fake, but it's not fake. You know what I mean? And that's today's Idea of the Day. So hey, thanks for watching. I don't really need any subscribers, but it would really be nice if you hit the subscribe button and shared this with your friends and told everybody how nice it is to be here and how there's lots of nice ideas every day. That would be nice. I don't need subscribers or anything like that. All I need is maybe this chair. And that's it, nothing else. Except maybe this paddleball game, the remote control, the ashtray, and the lamp. But that's it, I don't need anything else. Thanks.